Wait 1 second, let me make sure I am recording. Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age episode... Oh, I bit my lip there. 1 second. Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age episode 231. Hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. I bit my lip when I was, just starting this, so apologies. But in today's episode, we're going to be doing some, I think I might do some roofing over here. But that's not the main thing of today. Today is our 1 year anniversary of Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age. The longest running Jungle Paradise with over like, I guess it would be 231 episodes made in 1 year. Finally. Okay, so I might as well do this before we actually get into what we're doing for today. I don't really have much planned for today. I just wanted to do the ceiling because it was annoying me before I started. So I'm gonna, trim it down a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. Let's see. Okay, that should look nice. Am I correct? Yes. Go like that. Okay, so in today's episode, I think we're going to be, I did have an idea of trying to take the longest flight in Jungle Paradise history using a old tool that we never use, and that's Elytra. So I got like 3 Elytras a long time ago when we were doing the end cities, but I never actually used any of them, and I've decided today, being the 1 year anniversary, I might as well use it for the first time ever. Let's see. Okay, it's not really the best start, but hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. Let's see. I'm just trying to readjust into recording while also being a bit tired. So, I was going to live stream today, but I decided not to due to me being tired, and I did not want to make the stream a little bit, what do you call it? Not as energetic as it should be. Let's see. Yeah, that actually looks pretty nice. Apart from this bit right here, that should go. So, let me tell about what happened last episode. So, last episode, we created this, and it's going to be our Hex Pol or Hex Poly project. Also, the hex is like Hexit. I took, hex from Hexit. But also because it is a hexagon. But I was thinking about making it 1 block taller, because it didn't seem like it was at the right height. So I might actually do that. Or we might keep it at this, but we will not be working on this today because that would take too long. And I want today, to be a kind of a chill day while we, have a little bit of fun. Let's see. Yep, that should do. Okay, well, it's... can't speak. Okay. Whew. So, hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. I should have a question of the day. What should the question of the day be? Let me think. What's a good question of the day? And you should not be here. I think it may be in this dark spot over here. Or did you walk down? It looks like there might have been a dark spot there. This entire cave is getting so lit up due to me removing the Better Creatures Reforged mod. We also need to do some magic at some point, but I just have not had the time to, go do magic. And I've realised that I'm almost out of food, so I might as well go get some food. Let's see. Okay, let me come up with a question of the day. Question of the day. Okay, question of the day. Well, most of you would have played Minecraft already. So the question of the day, when did you start playing Minecraft? I think I started playing Minecraft back in like 2012, I think it was. 2012 or 2013. But this is like Minecraft PE and the free trial version, you know, well, it isn't really a trial, it's a free version of the game also. I played that for a long time. And it was like in 2013 that I truly got the full version of I can't remember what you call it. The full version of Minecraft PE, and then it would be a couple more years before I properly switched to playing Minecraft on the PC. That has had its benefits, you know, with, you know, more creatures and all that. Yeah, I never really liked more creatures back in the day, but it's actually a pretty good mod. Let's see, put that in there. That can also go in there. Let's see, that can go in there. I do not need that today. Rubies. I do have some rubies in here. I was about to say, I don't think I'd have any rubies left over. Okay, let's see. What do I need to get up today? So, we're gonna need fireworks if we're going to do this thing. So my idea is, let me show you the map. So, the longest journey that we've taken by, like, you know, what do you call it? Like, riding animals. The longest journey would be our Chocobo, not Togepi. That's a Pokemon. Oh, where did that come from? Sorry about that. I just burped there. Did not mean to. So, we're going to take the longest journey down this way. Also, I have realised that this is a good building area over here. And I might build something here in the future. Oh, I never noticed that plains. Is that closer than my plains over there? 800 blocks. $900 blocks. Nah, that's not closer. I was just making sure. Okay, we're gonna need to grab gunpowder, and I do not have much gunpowder left, as I've used most of it up already. And we're gonna need paper. Problem is, paper is, you know, sometimes hard to come by. Burns and Snowball, please stop fighting. You know, that's probably one of the most memorable things. Is how many times my goats have fought each other and they still continue to fight each other. Hello there, Haggis and Ginger and Hung. Let's see. Oh yeah, so we may as well talk while we're, you know, doing this. So, it has been 1 year since we started Paradise. I still remember when I first started, like, season 4. And my original goal for season 4 of Jungle Paradise was to get to 50 episodes. And I did get to 50 episodes, and then my computer, you know, went, and then, you know, could not continue Jungle Paradise season 4 anymore. And then there was, what's the other thing? After Jungle Paradise season 4, we, what do you call it? Tried to get to, well, our original goal in Jungle Paradise was to get to 50 episodes. And then it changed to 100 episodes. And now we are here today trying to get to 1,000 episodes. Let's see. Yes, we are going for 1,000 episodes in this series. Let's see. I think it'd be a perfect goal for the series. I did have all this planned out this morning, how I was going to do this, but you know. Oh wait, I don't need string. But I have totally forgotten what I was going to say and how I was going to say it. Had perfectly planned out everything, but you know, I've forgotten what I was going to do. So we may as well take a trip down memory lane before we, you know, do anything more. Okay, let's see, put that away. So, I still remember when we first made this potato garden, it was actually sideways, but we changed it to be this direction so it would produce more potatoes. Let's see. I still remember our first ever episode of Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age. It actually started on these steps because I actually built a bunch of the stuff on camera, but it didn't actually start recording until I was on these steps like here. And then I would, you know, come up here and then I started mining out what would eventually become our house. We actually took a lot of the design from Season 4 and Jungle Paradise Redwood. Like, I counted the exact blocks I would need for, you know, making this look as nice as possible. I counted blocks of the walls, but I think this wall has been changed over the, you know, year that we've recorded this series. So there might be a few different changes that wasn't in, you know, the original Season 4 or Redwood's design of a house. I do think this trophy room that we have designed here is a lot better than any trophy room that we've built before, because we always kept it on the right side, all the armors. And I might as well take that to now. We kept all this all on the right side, and we had our, you know, episode 30. Wow, it's really been 101 episodes since we bet the Ender Dragon, huh? Wow. I still remember it like it was yesterday. So, I still remember when everything was on the right side and then we have this trophy bit. We actually had that on this side and it was always on this bit right here. I still remember Season 4 because it wasn't that long before, you know, we actually bet that Ender Dragon and then, you know, my computer breaking. Let's just take a memory down memory lane here. Yes, our Enchantment Room. I could not figure out the name of it there. I do think, you know, getting the Enchantment Plus mod was a pretty good idea. Sorry about that. Actually, I'm supposed to finish off something. Was it my boots? What still needs upgrading? I think it was my boots that needed upgrading. Yeah, it was my thorns. Can I do... Is that right? There we go. We have finished our rainbow armor with fully upgraded armor. I think you can get like protection 5, but I don't know how you get that. I think we're only on protection 4. I remember when this room used to be a lot longer, because it used to be this long, but we, you know, took that down so we could expand the kitchen. But I would definitely say, even with this much room, also we have to grab our T-Rex egg out of here for later. Put it in there. So, I still remember when we got all our dinosaurs in here. The room has changed a little bit, but you know, it's still the same old, same old. I remember creating this, and you know, I always wanted a bit down this way. And it eventually connected up with that. Let's go upwards to the roof. We will take a trip over to the graveyard near the end. Oh, hello there, little fishes. We have Nemo, Dory, Bubble, Drum, and we also got Gub, the fish, not the dog. Let's see. Okay, so we might as well start from the end of the hall over here. This is a bit under the top of the roof. We have our cactus farm that has been producing non-stop cactus for ages now. And we also have our sugarcane farm that's currently not operational and has not really produced anything. I should really make a what do you call it, automated one, like with an observer or something. I think that would make it a lot better. So when the time actually comes, I might upgrade this. Or I was thinking about tearing down a bunch of this floor and making it open plan. I think that could work. Okay, let's see. We also have our bedroom that has not really changed much apart from the carpet getting a trim. We put this recently in like 100 something episodes. We changed this to stone bricks. And I do think it looks a lot nicer with stone bricks around here. We have our room with our old TVs in it. We do have this, what do you call it? This flat screen TV that I used to sit at the bottom of our bed area, but I decided to remove it. We have our table that was also here. I can't remember where I put it. I think it was over here. Actually, let's break this down. I have a great idea for this. Grab all of that. Okay, let's see. Let me just break this down a second. So, I think that'd be perfect for something that I want to put here. I don't know what I put here. Maybe I put a painting on the wall or something. I don't really know yet. We do have the 1 HP pig over here. I do need to heal it. How many pigs are going to get on my ledge, huh? Let's see. And then we have our beautiful view of our, world here. You can actually see the almost fully destroyed watchtower, but it's now been, fully repaired. That's when the ogre attacked our watchtower while we were coming up the river. And Quincy, someone who's an archer somewhere over there, who's son of Otto and Mikhail, saved me, losing that big chunk of that land and also my watchtower fully by taking out the ogre while taking a little bit of damage by himself. We also created this not that long ago, the big glass bit. The reason why I wanted to create a big glass bit was because in Jungle Paradise, I think it was either 4, I think it was 4. We also had a glass bit there too, but we never actually, made it like this. But I would say like this, it looks a lot better with the, leaves all around it. It kind of looks like a snake going up or something. It kind of looks like it's a vine that keeps, going up over the structure. And I did add a few vines that make it look a lot nicer around here. I do really like when we added this little roof bit here. That makes this area look a lot nicer. We're not going to the graveyard just yet. We also have 2089, that's a commenter. Evoker, who's also a commenter. Eva, I can't remember if that's a commenter or not. I think I had to come up with a name for that one, and that was the only name that I came up with. But, I haven't seen 2089. That's not their full name. And I haven't seen Evoker in such a long time. Hopefully they're doing okay today and, staying safe. Frogwall for life. Remember that? Frogwall for life. Let's see. We also do have this greenhouse that we're working on, but I just don't know what I'm going to turn it into. If you have any ideas, you can leave it down in the comment section. I was hoping to get like maybe bee nests in here, but I don't really have like the forestry mod or something. We can look at all the people who have been in our commenter garden. I do really like how we've upgraded it from the first design, because our first design was actually, it started here where this purple is, and then it went out to the it was like this wool, but it went sideways and it was only 4 blocks tall or 3 blocks tall. And I do like it, now that it's fully upgraded, it looks a lot nicer. I did this overhaul back in like the 115s areas, 120s. 120s or the 115s. And then we also have our sloping garden over here. Sorry for that. Let's see. I do really like the design. I was going for like a theme of like the moon changing, but it didn't actually come out as that, and then I just gave up over here and it just became, random blocks placed randomly. And I do think we did a pretty good job on building this. It was going to be this, and then I was going to add a top bit to it, like a aviary kind of thing. But I never actually went ahead with that bit. But I do think we did a pretty... I keep getting, you know, stuck in the door there. I do think we did a pretty good job with this area. We, So it was originally that height there, and it just went out as a flat ceiling. But eventually decided, you know, enough is enough, and I'm gonna, you know, change it up. So I decided to go with, you know, angled roofs. With it still being, you know, near the original, with 2 blocks, you know, of the original ceiling still there, and then it goes up and it goes all the way up. And I do like the colour pattern we went with this area here. It does look, you know, pretty nice. We also can see a tree right through it, so that's also nice. We could go this way. I think we will go that way. Nah, leave that for when we're going to the graveyard. Or just before the graveyard. So we also have this area down here that we created not that long ago, I don't think so. But this area here was my idea for, I can't remember its name. I do think I have it written down on a piece of paper somewhere, its original name. So let me actually go dig through my pieces of paper next to my, you know, computer here. Let's see, where's its original name? It's not here. I think I must have written it down in my book, because I don't have it here. I normally draw down design ideas in my book that I have here. Okay, so where is this build? It's not on page 1, is it on page 2? Nope, not on page 2 either. Then it must be on that one piece of paper there. Oops, sorry about that, I accidentally hit my monitor there. Okay, let's see. No, I can't find a piece of paper with the design name written down on it. Well, we created this not that long ago, you could probably still find it. But I do think we did a pretty good job on this. This is where I was supposed to grow carrots, but I never actually added in the water for this area, so I might as well, you know, add in the water now if I wanted to. I think that leaked through, I think. But I was supposed to go like this, and then it would eventually grow up and, you know, look pretty nice, I would say. Well, not grow up, you know what I mean. It would eventually wet the soil and then, you know, be good that way. We also do have our Bridge Master temple over here. If you have watched season 4, you know who Bridge Master is. That was a parrot that sadly was killed by an ogre. And I vowed to kill every ogre that I ever saw that day, but, you know, I'm kinda, you know, not doing that no more, but I used to. Not that long ago I used to kill as many as I could. But, you know, that's not what Bridge Master would have wanted, But I do think his statue does need a bit of upgrading. I don't think this is right here. But we will make it go upwards. That's just a leopard underneath. So there was an ogre there for a second. Okay, let's see. Put that there. That should work. Okay, so I will make this go upwards to make it properly faced, and I need to get some white terracotta for that, because it's kind of like a peachy colour, and I think it'll look nice. But I do really like the design of this place, and I do think I have some glass that I can actually finish this design build area. Let's see. Now I can finally finish it for good over here. Nope. I just realized that is wrong. That should do. And then I need to do that bit over there. We do have the original area that we were going to use for the, you know, original thing here. The original, you know, monument for Bridgemaster, because this was gonna be like a secret area under it. But that never actually came into, you know, fruition, and it kind of just stayed abandoned. I would have liked, you know, turn it into like a secret, like, Tomb Raider area, but, let's see. Like that. And then I shall go like that and make it look like it's, you know, lying down there. And if I want to, I can always, you know, come back here and, you know, change it up a bit. Maybe put in the glass, or maybe I don't want the glass in at the time. And then I could maybe make some stairs there if I wanted to. Okay, enough of that. Now, I think we have went to most of the structures. We do need to go to the Look At Me project. The Look At Me project was a project that I came up with. Oh wait, the Colored Doors project. It was actually a pretty nice idea, and I do like the stained glass with the concrete. It does actually look pretty nice. Let's see. Tell me, you know, how you like this, you know, pattern thing here. I do really like it. It is, you know, a rainbow pattern here. We do actually use the rainbow a lot in this series, but it's a colour that stands out the most, especially in a jungle. And my idea was to go with like what a parrot would have, because parrots normally have all these colours. And, you know, Bridgemaster was a colourful parrot. So I came up with the idea of making it look more like a exotic kind of area. Like in a jungle, you wouldn't really see much colour instead of green and, you know, certain other colours. But with, you know, bright colours like this, it looks a lot nicer. I am supposed to make a road up here, but I just haven't had the time to. You know what? Let me try and get the marking out for it then. And that needs to be put there. Two there. Okay. Well, not what I wanted there, but okay. Okay, I think I'm coming on to something here. This is looking like a pretty good design. And it'd be like a walkway up from, you know, this area down here. Let's see. It's very hard to mold surroundings over here. I guess I could use my sword. This is a little bit faster. Oh, I have a little bit of a headache now. But I shall continue going because, you know, I need to get this recorded. Okay, let's see. 2 blocks here. And 2 blocks over here. 2 blocks there. And then 2 blocks down. And I think that's perfect that way, I think. And then that means that's there. That should actually start to look a lot nicer there. Yeah, that does actually. You can actually see where the, you know, pathway is actually going to go here. It's kind of got to be like this. We also did make a area here because I had this idea of building a glass area out here and then having a staircase that goes down zigzag, but that never really actually happened because, you know, I designed this instead, this big build area. But I do think I actually made a pretty good area over here. I forgot to, you know, close the door behind me. Let's see. Yep, that should do. It's not the, you know, most complicated door, but, you know, I have, you know, broke it a few times and, you know, stopped working. But I do think this glass area looks, you know, not that bad. I might actually do up the ceiling bit there, like maybe add some coloured glass, like, you know, blue or something. Let's see. But we head over to the magic stables, where we keep our magical horses. We would keep our fairy horse here, but we currently do not have it, because we need to spawn it back in. Because we brought Blueberrywolfcub on to help us, and we were having tons of troubles, you know, trying to get it to work, but, you know. Also, I was going to build another bit down here, for a second underground stable area. But we do have 2 different kinds of horses that I got. We got Glowfire over here, and we got New. And I think they're pretty good horses. And now we shall head over to the graveyard. Before we take our long journey to the desert by flying there. I will have to enchant my Elytra though with them breaking, like, I don't want it to break. Let's see. It should be pretty smooth sailing because I've already mapped out most of the area, so I don't have to watch out for hills and all that. Let's see. So over here we have our graveyard. If you have been around since the start, you obviously know the graveyard, because this is how many people we have actually lost, and animals. There's a lot over here. But we might as well start where it all started. Daryl. The first grave I ever put here, and my good friend Daryl. He died fighting the wither. I should have kept him on stay, but he ran up to the wither because he ran back to me. And I still remember, you know, shouting, "No!" It's not very, you know, good of a no, but, you know, that's the best no I could give you there. Or, "No!" It was actually more of a scream. It was a very sad time. So this is where Daryl, the guard, you know, lays for the rest of his eternity. I did leave the wither star because I actually had to go on creative because I lost all my items. Because the wither destroyed my gravestone. Well, I actually broke the gravestone, but it deleted all the stuff because it was in the aura of the wither. So I had to spawn everything back in. It's not really cheating because, you know, it wasn't really, you know, like, you know, giving me, you know, stuff to use. It was just giving me back the stuff that I already had to the exact number. We also have Kill 1 Antenna. We have Chuck the Librarian, my husband that I killed. Back to Kill 1 Antenna. If you're wondering what Cow 1 Antenna is, it's my mushroom cow that I was going to sail back up to our land up here, but that never really actually happened due to, well, I might as well show you the site over here. A creeper blew up and accidentally killed Antenna, so I had to grab its, the second one. I also named the second one, I think. And the second one eventually would come back home with me using the portal gun. Actually, it worked out pretty well using the portal gun. Just this one never made it. I've never been back in the area ever since. I think that I've only been back in the area like once. But it would be pretty cool to, you know, go down here and, you know, check out the mushroom biome. Problem is it's only brown mushrooms, and I don't really like the brown mushrooms. Let's see. And, what else should I show you? Well, I still need to show you the graveyard, but I'll show you some other stuff. So this is Village 1, also known as Mass Halden. I came up with the name of it. And a lot of it has changed. It used to be a normal village until I demolished it all and built this big area here. It never actually got its roof for the longest time, but this area here, I used a photo from a war, World War I, and it was of a destroyed church, but I really like the design of that church. It looks nothing like the church actually. I've just taken like the window design and all that. So I think the window design looked, you know, nice. Well, I didn't actually have windows in the photo. I still actually have the photo somewhere. But it was at the Battle of, I think it was Loo in World War I. and it was a church that somebody had taken photo of, someone's grandfather. But I decided, to make it, remake it from scratch. And I do think, it's actually pretty nice looking. I don't know what it is, but old churches back in the day have, very nice designs. But I kind of, put my own, work into it, and it looks a lot better with my design into it. Let's see. We also have that blacksmith bit, but that's not really a blacksmith area. We built this not that long ago, like 50 episodes ago, I think. This is where the market used to be until I tore down most of the market. I do want to move more villagers back in. I do need to find fossil and archaeology villagers to bring them back into this town. Kind of repopulate the town. We also do have the trenches of the Trenches and Towers project over here. That was actually a pretty good project. I really like that project. We cleared out all this and planted a lot of sugarcane. We're going to run rails over it at some point, and then maybe expand our landscape a lot further. But the problem is that's got to take a lot of wood, and I don't really have the wood supply now, so that's going to have to not happen for a while. I do want to take over this mountain. I've been saying for the longest time you could come up with any idea of changing the mountain, maybe changing its color pattern instead of just a yellow mountain. It could be like a bright purple mountain or something. But you can come up with that idea, pattern or something, and I might use it when the time comes. Our 150 block wide project, also kind of like a New Year's project. It's the biggest project in Minecraft Jungle Paradise. It was started in December of last year, and it took like 7 days to build, but it eventually came together. There is a lot of mistakes in this build, but I kind of smoothed out like little bits of it that were the broken bits. There's a lot of mistakes over here, but I can't really do much about that. Let's see what else. There's village 2 over here that I've not did anything with, and that's pretty much most of everything around here. We also have the snow biome up here. We have the Northern Miners International. I originally changed that to the Northern Jack and Lumber International. Yeah, I changed that to Northern, you know what I mean. Let's see. Because at the time, I lost all my waypoints at a certain point, so I lost that waypoint there. And now it's changed back to its old name. But if you look up here, this is where my end portal is. It's somewhere over here. I took my manticore there at some point. I think I've taken it, yeah. I think it was a Volker 2089 I took there. We also do have Construction Island and my failed mob farm that I don't actually know how to make a mob farm. But I've, come close to making one. We also have Construction Island. That's where our second son used to live that we had with Chuck. But we actually killed him because he witnessed me accidentally killing his wife by accident. Because I accidentally clicked and, accidentally hit her. Daleen. So I had to kill him because he witnessed it and he would have told on everyone. And there's like one witness still alive from that time. But I have trapped him in a boat for eternity to become like a boat lord or something. And that's pretty much mostly everything. We do have the Towers of the Trenches and Towers project. We do have the oaky structure of, I think that was episode 100 that we built that. But it's kind of a very broken oaky. It doesn't really look that nice. I should work on it again at some point in the future. We also have Look at Me project. That was a big area tower project. I do really like the design of this one. It doesn't actually, it's not symmetrical fully. There was a bunch of mistakes and, counting and all that. But I do think I did, a pretty good job on building this one. and I do really enjoy the look of it. It looks a lot nicer when you're like here on the chair right here, and you have like shaders on because it looks beautiful. Let's see, and enough of that. Now we can continue on with the graveyard. Now over here we have Adolf the Guard. I was going to marry this person, but they died to a zombie bite because they were stuck in a boat, so they could not hit the zombie. So the zombie bit them and then also got into the boat and killed them. And sadly, when I tried to cure Adolf the Guard, they turned into Steve the Farmer, a horrible... I wouldn't even count him as a god now, because, you know, he tried to destroy my world with a bunch of lightning strikes not that long ago. He's more like a horrible ghost tyrant, lord, king, whatever you call it. And enough of that, we can now go on to this side. Then we have Tawanda, my first wife over here, also killed by me, because the divorce thing didn't work. And that's how Chuck the librarian also died, because the divorcing didn't actually work. You could get divorce papers, but it only worked between two NPCs. And I could not get a priest to spawn because priests would never spawn in my world for some reason. So I actually had to kill Tawanda and Chuck. Steve the Farmer, we already know about that one. Diamond Pig, my good friend, who sadly died. I can't remember how, but died during the 8th of June. We have Vicky, the second wife of Tankberry. That one was recent. That was November the 3rd or 4th. And I also killed Vicky. Yeah, I also killed Vicky, the divorcing. And then we go over here, we have Ginger, who suffocated in a stone wall. I was trying to put Ginger down and then they got stuck in the wall and then suffocated, and I could not get them out of the wall. We also have Bobby Cloud, my son, my first... I think it was my first son or my second son. It's my first son. I was trying to move them to a new location where I was got building my house and all that. They were sadly killed by skeletons and zombies in the forest. Problem is I still can't find their gravestone. Wait, did I ever... Ah, I did bury the wooden sword with you. I was wondering where the wooden sword went. We have Haggis, died to a skeleton arrow, only lasted 1 minute. So I tamed Haggis, and then sadly Haggis was killed by a skeleton shooting an arrow. So that's why we have Haggis 2 downstairs. Well, it would actually be Haggis 3 downstairs, because Haggis 1 would have been Jungle Paradise Season 4. This was one of the second most painful deaths in the series, and this was Hung, the guard, who was killed by mules. Not any, you know, usual mules, headless mules. These were strong beasts that, turns out there were 2 of them in the cave, and then when I went down and attacked them, my sword actually had fire on it, and I accidentally hit a little bit of it on Hung, and sadly Hung would turn into dust, and sadly no longer exists now. Joey the Bluebird, that was very recent, that was the 7th of December. Struck by lightning, a very rare event, but then, you know, a couple of days later, on the 21st of December, we also got another lightning strike that also killed the parrots that came after Joey. They settled down on top of my chicken farm that no longer has chickens due to that lightning strike. So if you can see down there, a lightning strike hit the top of that, killed 2 parrots. That one actually down there survived on 1 HP, so sadly it was not 3 parrots, but only 2. And then we have Yip Yip the fox, died during winter to fall damage unknownly. I never actually found out what happened to Yip Yip, but I know that Yip Yip probably died to fall damage, and you're probably wondering why I know that. There's a lot of vines in here, and either they went up the water and jumped off of the water and, you know, landed on the ground and took a lot of damage and died, or they went up the vines behind my bit over there. You can maybe see some down there, and they jumped off of that and then died. It's either one of those two that ended Yip Yip's life, and I'm still very sad about losing Yip Yip, because we only brought Yip Yip to the house not that long ago, because Yip Yip used to be... We never actually brought Yip Yip to the house because we delayed it for a long time. Yip Yip was supposed to be at my house recent, but that never actually happened because at the start of the series when I got Yip Yip, Yip Yip actually, I didn't have a pet animal at the time, so I put him in a hole and I was going to come back for him later. That wouldn't happen until like 100 and something episodes, 150 episodes later, sadly. I'm breaking free. So that's how Yip Yip would be brought to my house and then die. Well, I guess it is time to actually start our Elytra journey instead of just reminiscence in the past. I think that's the right word. I'm sorry, I do not know how to use Elytra. Bring up my mini-map. Okay, I have a general direction. So if I just go in this direction, I should eventually end up near... So this is actually the first time that I've actually taken Elytra on a, you know, journey across the landscape. And it's actually pretty cool. Hopefully I do not die, and if I do die I can always just teleport back and grab my stuff from the gravestone. It's the main reason why I got the gravestone. Wait. Wait 1 second. Now this is the forest where I lost my son, Bobby Cloud. And I wanted to see if I could, you know, maybe find maybe something of him. Let's see. Okay, let's just get back to the desert. Okay, I don't think we find any evidence of what happened to... Well, it wasn't actually evidence. I'm still looking for Bobby's gravestone that I left somewhere in the desert. Some time ago, I can't really remember where, that's a problem. So I've been looking every once in a while. I spent like a bunch of episodes, even a couple of live streams once, just trying to find the location of Bobby's grave, and I still could not find it. I basically scanned that area until there was nothing left of it. Here is a spruce forest biome here. This is all new biomes up here. Wait, is that a village? Yeah, that's a village there. Actually a pretty nice intact village. I've never been here before. I've taken like a journey across this land, but I've never actually generated that land bit there. Is that another? No, that's already seen one. I've been here before. Oh, I saw I discovered another sea temple there. It would be nice to colonize a sea temple. I have 2 ideas for a sea temple. Problem is I don't know if I can actually build it. I think it's this direction that I need to go. Nope, I'm a bit off. We should see on the coastline our base form. And now we're going to space. So this is our Mass Halden. And I accidentally landed up here. Let's see. But this is Mass Halden, also known as Village 1. One of my most area that I've spent time in, apart from home. I spent a lot of time here building like this over here, like a monument. We have our ice deposit area of packed ice. If it was normal ice, it would have melted by now. We built this. It looks like an angry cat, not cat. Kitty cat. I think I was supposed to add something to it. I think I was going to add glass up here. Make a little dome of glass. And I think that was going to be cool, but I never actually got around to doing so. But I think without the glass it looks a lot better. And then over here we have, let me show you, over here we have our trenches of the Trenches and Towers project. And I totally forgot about that. That is a failed mob farm that I turned into a water fountain that actually looks quite nice. And let me take a trip just over here. And if you see this right here, this is currently located next to my sand mining area. This is my, what do you call it? I can't remember what I call it. It's the Sugar Fields project, but it was actually called the Sugar Hills project because it was supposed to take place on like hills like this. This is the hill that's next to Mass Halden, and I'm always wanting to build at least something on top of it, or maybe take down the entire mountain and rebuild it from scratch, and maybe do like a color pattern. Maybe like, it changes color every like 10 blocks or something. Almost died there. But we're out of, fireworks now. There we go. But I would say that's a pretty good journey. I don't know if I have gunpowder down there. I might as well check. Get out of here. I just, descended like I was Spider-Man there or something. Oh, I do have some gunpowder here. I can't make it back home if I wanted to. Do you want to take a trip back home? I think we'll take a trip back home. Let's see, we're gonna need a high up spot to get back though. Let me prepare waypoints to tell me in the direction I need to go. And home, there it is. And I think we might take a trip over to our Look at Me project. Well, now we can, actually jump off the side of this now and fly back home. I've never actually used the Elytra that much at all. Like, this is actually the first time in a long time that I've actually, put the Elytra on. I think we got it, took a little test flight with like 2 rockets or something, maybe 3. And that was only just a little bit around my, front of my waterway area. Well, the back of my water. Front if you're at the, area that's actually at my house. Let's see. Go like that. I feel like there is something calming about, having a Elytra on and, just gliding through the air. It's kind of like a calming feeling that, you can fly anywhere, do whatever you want. The Elytra is a good thing to add to Minecraft. But I still don't like the Phantoms. But I guess Phantoms, help repair this if you break it. Let's see. Long journey of me returning back home. You know what would be nice if I could get like a coral mod that adds in like coral in the water. I don't know. The aquatic update was like 1.13 I think, or 1.14. That adds in like kelp and all that. But we are currently on like 1.12.2, so sadly we do not get the benefits of, you know, that update. But it would be kind of nice, you know, to move Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age up to a newer update. But the problem is I kind of like being on 1.12.2 because no matter how many times that I get, you know, like tons of mods or something. That's actually a cool spot there. I need to remember that. No matter, I can't even remember what I was saying now. Oh look, a lightning strike here. That is not the lightning strike, that is the water. Do I have any water on me? Please say so. No! Need to actually retreat because I'm out of health over here. Sadly, I did not notice this because I've not actually been in this area. I don't think so that long. So this area has been waiting 230 episodes for me to actually get into this area for this forest to burn down a bit. You know, I've actually saved a lot of it, actually. It's not too bad of a damage source area. I've got like my axe out or something. Break that. Stop it from spreading. Let's do. Let's stop it spreading there. Take out all of this. The problem with fire spreading in this game is that with my fast leaf decay mod, it decays fire a lot faster. When I mean decay a lot faster, it destroys leaves a lot faster. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's see. I need to go in this direction if I want to go home. There we go. Let's go home. And I do think this was a, you know, pretty good 1 year anniversary video of Jungle Paradise Golden Age. I could not make a 1000 video special of you know, celebrating 1000 videos on the channel, but I can make this celebration of Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age 1 year anniversary. And we slowly float down. And I just smacked my face onto these stairs here when I was landing. And I do think, you know, the Elytra may be buggy in this update, but you know, it works a lot better in the newer updates. So sad that I can't hear the rain, but I do think that was a pretty good, you know, adventure there with the Elytra. We used, not that, I can see that it decays a lot faster with durability, but it does seem like, you know, it's easier to repair. If I could get like mending on it, that might actually work out pretty well there. But I do think that's, you know, the end of today's episode. So hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Have a nice day, safe, have toast apples, maybe even some oranges. Need to keep up the vitamins. Very, very important. And bye. See you next time. Have a nice day. See you. Bye bye.